Okay, so as we work through our math message here today for lesson 4-4, it says representing unknown quantities. Write an algebraic expression for each problem. So we know that each one of these, A, B, C, and D, we will be using a letter or a variable. And you can see that they tell you which letter to use. So letter A spider has 8 legs. How many legs do n spiders have? So we should know that yes, a spider does have 8 legs. If you have 2 spiders, that'd be 16 legs. If you have 4 spiders, that'd be 4 times 8, 32 legs. So all I have to do is take 8 times my variable. Whatever number I put in for my variable will give me the total number of legs. So here I'm going just to write 8n. Now, when working with algebraic expressions, anytime that you have a number and a letter together, smashed together like we do right here, 8n, with nothing in between, that means multiplication. So this would be 8 times n. Even though there is no times symbol, it is understood that when you have a number and a variable put together, that represents multiplication. So letter A is 8n. The next one, tomorrow's temperature will be 10.5 degrees warmer than today's temperature of m degrees Fahrenheit. What will tomorrow's temperature be? Well, we don't know. We have a variable here, but I can write an expression. Again, we're not asked to solve these. We're just asked to write an expression that would get me to the right answer if I knew all the information. So I take today's temperature, M. So I write M as my variable, and I add, because it says it's going to be 10.5 degrees warmer. So plus 10.5. That's all I can do. I can't really solve. I can't go any further. That's all I know until I figure out what today's temperature was. So M plus 10.5. That's all I can do there. Letter C, Jenny has Y dollars. Jenny has 4 more than Sonia. How much money does Sonia have? Again, we cannot solve this. All we can do is set it up. So I'm going to use Y. That's the variable they gave us. I know Jenny has 4 more than Sonia. So I'm going to subtract from Jenny's amount to find what Sonia would have. For example, if Jenny had $10, I'd put 10 in for Y, and 10 minus 4 would be 6. I don't know that, so this is all I can do for this problem is write the expression. D, a car dealer sells K cars in a year. What is the monthly average for the number of cars sold? Well, we should know that there's 12 months in a year. In 1 year, this car dealer sold K cars. That's all we know. We don't know what number that is. Again, we cannot solve it. We can only set this up. So we would take the number of cars sold in 1 year, and we would divide that by 12 to get how many they sold per month, their average per month. Okay? Again, we can't solve these. We do not have enough information. That's why all we can do is set up an expression that would help us solve them when we have all the information. For example, if they sold 120 cars in 1 year, I'd put that in for K, and 120 divided by 12 would give me 10 cars per month. Moving on, number 2. When evaluating the expression 8n for the values n is 0 and n equals 10, one student got the answers 80 and 810. What mistake did the students possibly make? So I know that this means multiply. 8 with an n right beside it. That'd be 8 times 0. I know that 8 times 0 is 0. So, and I know that 8 times 10 is 80. So if n is 0, what is 8n? The 8n would be 0. It would be 8 times 0. Anything times 0 is 0. If n is 10, that's 8 times 10. 8 times 10 is 80. Okay? So looking at this, what this student did when they made their mistakes, they just replaced the n with a 0 and forgot to multiply. That's how they got 80 and thought it was 80. They replaced the n with 10 and got 810. So what mistake did the student make? Possibly they did not multiply. Okay, so you could put that there for letter A. They did not multiply. So I'll put that here. They did not. Okay. A gumball machine takes only quarters. Write an algebraic expression for the total number of money in the machine. Here it says define your variable. You can pick any letter that you want to use here. Okay. So I'm going to pick, let's see, gumball starts with the letter G. I'm going to pick let G equal the number of gumballs. So I'm going to use G to represent gumballs. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So this statement just tells me what your variable represents. So my algebraic expression here for this one, for 3b, it says that each gumball cost a quarter. I know that's 25 cents, 0.25, okay? And then I can just write G, 0.25 times G. So if write an expression for the total value of money machine. If there's 4 gumballs, well, 4 times 0.25 would be $1. There's $1 in the machine. So it depends on how many gumballs are actually in the machine. Number 4 says last month Lenore sent 16 more text messages than her sister Kayla. Write an algebraic expression for the number of text messages Kayla sent last month. So we're trying to figure out Kayla. All right. So you can pick any letter you want here to define your variable, but it has to state let whatever letter you choose, K, X, L, doesn't matter. I'm going to use T because we're talking about text messages. Let T be the number of text messages Lenore sent because we're trying to calculate Kayla. So I would put that down here. Let T equal the number of text messages Lenore sent. All right. And then my algebraic expression, Lenore sent 16 more than her sister Kayla. So that would be T plus 16. I'm sorry, that would be minus T minus 16. So I write that down, T minus 16. Again, we can't solve these. We don't have all the information to solve these. Okay, so all we can do is set up an expression. All right, I'm going to let you try the last one here on your own. If you have any questions, please let me know, and please make sure you submit when you are finished. Good luck. Thanks.